Feature Friday.
The freshest.
Somewhere.
Over.
This is LANI MISALUCHA and Morissette. We saw them do like the no beer challenge on the podcast.
No Brit.
No beer, sorry. And this is Somewhere Over the Rainbow in a theatre. Same theatre, actually.
It's the same concert. It's the same concert that we watched. So it's part of their
Was it a
performance.
joint effort?
Yeah, it was a joint concert.
Oh, right.
So the two of them did a whole concert, a session of concerts.
Whoa.
Actually, yeah.
Go on.
Awesomeness. I love the song. Let's have a
To
listen.
sing Somewhere Over the Rainbow, LANI and Morissette. Dalawa, laban sa lahat!
I love her. My God. Look at them outfits, though. They look absolutely stunning. And that's what you do. I mean, ooh, nasty.
Nice dragging.
Yes. God, I love her.
Nice.
Ah, oh my God.
Oh, what a dress as well.
And the dreams that you dare to dream
No,
Fucking, I love that woman.
Oh yeah. Yes, yes, yes.
really do come true.
And you know that song's soul.
Again, interesting.
That song's soul.
Interesting how like different takes, right? Like perhaps a more modern take, you know, but more sort of a not arrangements, but
Personalities. I
Yeah.
think it's a really clear tell in personalities and backgrounds. I mean, you can hear the clear influences from both of them singers. You know, from Morissette, you hear all the modern evolution of R&B that she grew up singing and replicating throughout her early years and in her career, and then you hear the
More traditional, more orthodox.
yeah, the Aretha Franklin kind of influence in LANI MISALUCHA, and it is not their influences, you know, they're really subtle hints of those artists and those sounds, but it's a very clear performance of personalities and takes of this style in their own personas. It's so wonderful.
yeah, all those choices, you know, sort of like Maury makes, and then the I guess lack of choices and more sort of it's a bit more linear but more orthodox of Lani. It's very peculiar.
She is textbook
Yeah.
perfection. I adore her. Every time I look at her performing, it's like, you know, there is so much to learn. She is the pinnacle of an encyclopedia on singing.
Well, super
and it's
cool.
So wonderful to see.
It was super cool to see that sort of I guess generational change and generational
Uh-huh.
take on things. It's also more personal to some extent, you know, like Morrissey is her own person. She doesn't just represent a whole generation.
That's right.
And I think it's probably unfair to say that
Box,
she
yeah.
box her in that type of way, because she is an anomaly in her own of this generation, to be fair.
Indeed.
But I guess to some extent they're both leaders of a type of sound, right?
That's right.
And a type of singing. So
And it's interesting because this is what directors and casting directors in theater often say. They say it's you know, you can give the same direction to 7 people and you'll hear 7 different versions
Yeah.
of your directions, and
course.
it's and this is a very clear example of that. And it's, you know, it always comes down to what they're looking for, because you can be delivering exactly what they're asking you, like you're seeing
Yeah,
here, and you get completely different versions of the song, you know. And it's such a wonderful thing about being human and seeing concerts like this collaborative collaboratory concerts.
Collaboratory.
Thank you.
Or collaborative.
Collaborative. I cannot speak.
Collaborative.
Yeah, concerts like this, because they amplify the beauty in differences.
Of course, I mean that's why covers are popular, right? Mm-hmm. Go on.
Nice.
Someday I should come astray and wake up where the clouds are far behind me.
Nice.
Where drops melt like blood drops.
Woo! That arrangement too.
That's where you will find, you will find, you will
Oh my goodness! Oh,
those skies are blue.
that is absolutely fantastic.
Nice dresses, dude.
I know, they look stunning.
Nice, I like that. What a roller coaster. She found the last one.
She didn't find it, bro. She slid her way up there like a freaking queen that she is. And that is on vocal technique. And for today's lesson on how to slide into notes for dramatic purposes. Freaking hell. That is just a brilliant example of how visual cues are pinnacle when you're singing in a duet, how communication should be led on stage, how you can do so much with understanding of a piece and arranging it to fit your own version of it, because that band arrangement was absolutely
nice.
delightful.
Yeah.
And it is an absolute roller coaster for the audience as well, because when you hear what song is about to be played, you already have expectations, especially when they're covers. There's always an expectation with the cover. So, people already kind of have an idea where the song's gonna go, and when you deliver something that is so personalized and so peculiar to yourself, to the artist or the set of artists that you're working with, it is a treat, it's refreshing, it's different, and it's a brand new story.
Yeah, I guess, if you do a cover, you could get away with just kind of doing a cover, I guess. But
A good cover.
Yeah.
A great cover.
But I guess if you are looking to, to really make an imprint and make a difference in, with that cover, and I hope that's probably the approach that people can kind of take from seeing other really good artists do that, have that kind of mentality when it comes to covers. It's like, yeah, I guess it is a cover, but let's try and create enough, arrangements and differences and let's put
Dynamics,
people
yeah.
in this roller coaster of, obviously, I guess I use the analogy of a roller coaster because of its dynamics, but you want to try and do that if you really want to go the extra mile. I mean, you don't have to, but to some extent, I think you should. I think every artist should. The only problem is that it requires a specific level of skill
Indeed.
to do that. But it's really interesting to me always to see, like leaders of kind of like, because she's only young, right? Morissette, she's like 26, 27, whatever how old she is. and she has become a leader of this sort of sound of power vocals, and the evolution of her has been very interesting for me to watch, intriguing. And then Lani, who's someone who's so settled into her career, her accomplishment, I guess one of her biggest accomplishments is how long she's been able to stay at the top for so long. So very peculiar when you see both of those pinnacle members of their I guess
The industry.
Music industry collaborate, and then decide to do a cover, because I think then they have to do something where they can allow their personalities and sound to shine, and perhaps even their skills. I don't think this was approached in that way where you have to let show off our skills. I think it was more approached in the manner of, let's do something different at a time, a tiny bit different.
Absolutely, and I think it's a brilliant performance overall. So if you've got any more live footage from any of your favorite musicians and singers that you'd like us to check out next, leave it down in the comment section below and we will check it out.